The third Hunger Games event was held at the Rod Library on the UNI campus and featured plenty of Hunger Game characters and competitions. Let's take a look. Competition hit the Rod Library after business hours on Saturday, September 21st, as they hosted the third Hunger Games event. The Hunger Games is a book series by Suzanne Collins where children and young adults are randomly chosen as what they call tributes, and they are forced to fight to the death against one another in order to survive and win the Hunger Games. The Rod Library simulated the book series without the violence by putting on a series of fun competitions throughout the Rod Library. Those who participated were competing for prizes such as movie tickets to Cedar Falls theaters, delicious candy snacks, and much more. This is the third time the Rod Library has hosted the Hunger Games event, and Kelly Stern, who is the Youth Services Librarian for the Cedar Falls Public Library, has helped out with the planning on all the Hunger Games events.
Today we're having our third Hunger Games event in the Cedar Valley. This is an event that's based on a series of books by Suzanne Collins, and the committee that has worked on the event is a collaboration between UNI, the Cedar Falls Public Library, the Waterloo Public Library, and the Cedar Falls High School Library.
It looks like it would take a lot of effort from multiple organizations in order to make this event possible. From middle school students to college students and all ages in between, this Hunger Games event provided a variety of tributes just like the book and the movies. That is one of the many aspects the committee was trying to simulate in this year's event.
What we're trying to do is to simulate the experiences that the characters have in the books, and by doing that we want to bring a book to life. We know that readers naturally want to, when they love a book or a series, they want to extend their experience with that book, and so this is one way that we can offer them the opportunity to extend their experience with the book in a social way.
Paige Buns was one of the many participants in this year's Hunger Games. She formed a team this year and really got into the Hunger Games spirit by dressing up as the main character from the series, Katniss Everdeen, also known as the Girl on Fire. Paige tells us what interested her in this year's Hunger Games.
I was a volunteer last year because I work at the library actually. So this year, it was really fun to volunteer last year, and I saw everybody else having fun, so I decided to participate this year and actually compete.
Sounds like a great reason to come out and enjoy a competitive afternoon at the Rod Library, as Paige tells us what she most looks forward to at this year's event.
I am most looking forward to the parts that are going to be outside because I heard a rumor about some water balloon action, so hopefully I get to nail some people with water balloons.
Little did Paige know that she wouldn't be the one throwing the balloons, but rather having the balloons thrown at her. That's right, the Hunger Games kicked off with a cornucopia located by the Campanile field, where bags were provided in the middle of the field, and the players had to compete in order to make it to the middle and obtain a bag. Inside they found which station their team started at, and it also provided random objects and figures that could potentially help them throughout the games. The tributes were then given an hour to strategize with their team members. They were then called to their designated station to start the games, where they found out which team they would compete with throughout the event. Teams then rotated every 15 minutes from one station to another until they were finished with all the games. Each station had a different challenging task to complete. Station 1, each tribute had to race a toy car through a tunnel and over obstacles, all while staying on track. Station 2 forced the players to shoot Nerf guns at the correct Hunger Games character in order to win. Another station challenged the tributes to a relay race that consisted of finding pieces of a stuffed animal in a pool bin of styrofoam, then racing back to piece them together. Overall, it's safe to say a variety of creative competitions were provided at this year's Hunger Games. It makes you wonder how long it takes to not only come up with these games, but the planning that goes on behind the scenes.
We started planning this event after the last one ended, so it takes a year to plan something like this, definitely. At first we would meet once a month, and then for the last month or two we meet either every week or sometimes even twice a week. So it takes a lot of planning to put on an event of this scale, but we think it's worth it.
A whole year in order to plan this event, it makes sense of how creative these games and competitions turn out to be. And having over 80 people sign up for this event and participating after 3 years seems to be a successful hit. Since The Hunger Games is a series of books and now in the process of releasing another movie, I asked Katniss herself what she preferred.
I've read the Hunger Games books and I watched the movies, but probably books. I like the books better, and I'm a librarian, so I gotta go with books.
Books or movies. Either way, the Hunger Games series seems to not only still be trending after 3 years, but also a popular storyline to emulate.
If you would like to see what else is offered at the Rod Library this fall, check out their website at library.uni.edu.